Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel to Only Movies, and today we are going to be talking about Screen Boat, which last night I saw the movie, and we are going to be talking about it, the positive and negatives, and at the end there's going to be a bit of spoilers, so if you don't want to hear about the spoilers, just skip it. So comment down below, like and subscribe. Let's get started. So last night I saw Screenboat Willie, and man, I had pretty fun watching this movie. It started with the man David Howard Thorne playing as Steamboat, and the co-writers who wrote the Terrifier 2, 3, and A Mean One. But yeah, for this one, it's all about a little mouse who's in a boat. Do a little parody from the Steamboat from the Disney, the Mickey Mouse. But the difference in this one is this rat goes on a violent rampage. So for like I said, this one's not gonna be like the Disney, but they do a lot of reference from the Disney princess, reference from Disney movies, so much more. The rat trying to kill people on the boat that he's been living in for so many years. Uh, but there's few gores as well. Not as gory as Terrifier, but there are some nasty kills, and one of them is so bad. Is him cutting a guy's little willy. Yeah, that hurt my willy as well. But for this one, yeah, there's some gores, and I like the way they did the practical effect for Willie Steamboat Willie. The way they worked on David Howard Thorne on it. I know they're saying they did little puppetry. You could notice on some part of the movies they did some puppets. That's what I like in when they do scary movies like that. It's all relying on puppeteers, makeup effects, and all that instead of relying on CGI. But David Howard Thorne playing Steamboat was really funny. I think he did an amazing job because he did the whistling like you usually see when Steamboat's whistling on the boat, and I know he was doing his best to make the laugh how Mickey Mouse does. It was so funny, but I think he did a great job, and that was like the best. He does an amazing job no matter what. If it's him not doing well, he really hardly talks to any of his characters in most of the movie, like Terrifier, Mean One, and Steamboat. But for this one, I still think he does an amazing job, even if it's him not talking, very silent. But this one, he did a little more. Like I said, he did whistle and he does the laugh, and I think his laugh was really amazing. But other than that, the characters were okay. The others who aren't involved as Disney characters or Disney princess, I'm sure they do use some names, or like they try to compare to some Disney. There's had a few of them. I want to say they probably did. I want to say it looks like they tried to do some reference from Moana, Ratatouille, and so much more from nowadays. Maybe Encanto, I believe was, and a few other Disney movies. But they try not to. It's kind of hard to tell because everything happened so fast. So it's like I have to rewatch it to see exactly if I catch a lot of reference to the Disney stuff. But in the movie, it does give a little backstory to Willie on why he's on a killing rampage. But they do a little animation for him, which is so funny. They try to do like the classic Disney black and white Mickey. It was so funny, but I think that was a great part as well. Because besides just the kills, him interacting with the people was really funny, and with the main lady character, um, it was so funny because in one part like Caesar, and he's like falls in love with her, and then usually like in cartoons you see like hearts around them. For this one, there was hearts when he fell in love with the lead actress, but they're not like cartoon hearts. They're actual like human hearts surrounding him. Like when he fell in love with the main character, I thought that was so. I'm not gonna say there's wasn't any CGI. There was few CGI for this, but not on the well. Of course, when they worked on David Howard Thorne's Steamboat, because of course, like to he's a tall guy, and to make him look short for a 3 feet guy, they had to use CGI for this, and you could kind of really tell on this, well, you could really tell, and especially on the effects of the boat. But that's mostly mainly my positive parts. The negative parts is like I said, the CGI. You could really tell from compared with the fog, the boat, the background from New York, because they're come from, I believe, New Jersey and going to New York, or I forgot what was the other location, but one spot to New York, so it's mainly like a New York thing. So that's why I kind of feel like they saying rats are mutated because New York's have big rats. I've never been there, but that's what I've been hearing. But that's some of the parts. There's CGI that doesn't look all that well. I know some people aren't gonna like that, and some of the jokes are okay, but that's some of the parts. That's mainly all my negative stuff. Um, but for me, I'll give the ratings for this as 2.5 out of 5. Because, like I said, I did enjoy it. There's a lot of laughs and all, but I know not many people aren't going to enjoy it because the CGI. But if you like just to get entertained and have little laughs and stuff, this movie is going to be one for you because I say this is really entertaining. I know some people would rather just wait on streaming, but this movie won't be in theaters so long. I believe they're just gonna give just this week, and then it'll be in streaming in a couple of weeks or so. But yeah, that's all I have. So if you like this, like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below if you've gone to see this movie. If you haven't, then let me know. But other than that, if that's all I have. But if you're gonna stick around to hear about the spoilers, I'm gonna give you my spoiler review for this because there's so much to talk about. Because I don't want to ruin it for if you haven't seen it. If you just want to wait to go watch it yourself, then you go ahead. But there's so much to talk about in this part. So the reason I'm gonna make a spoiler is because for this one, all like what I was saying is like, okay, so the reason Mickey's on a killing rampage is because, like I said, in they give it the backstory in the animation, but they don't give a full detail. All they say is they thought is the guy who helped him out was the owner for the boat was named Walter, short as Walt, making a reference as Walt Disney. So Walt Disney, Walter helped out Willie to escape because for Willie's backstory, he was an experiment for this group of scientists, and they created a big rat, and Walter found him so that he releases him, and later on there was a big storm, and then Walter was holding on, and he was lost at sea, and so that's why Willie takes over the boat because he's looking for his missing friend. But in reality, later on, it shows that the missing person that he's looking for is actually his other half, Minnie Mouse. So he was looking for his girlfriend. So that's why he fell in love with the main character, because he saw her as his Minnie Mouse. And then later at the end, it's so funny because the only way to stop him is she had a dress as Minnie Mouse, and she dressed as a like not full mouse, but she had like the ears and little painted nose, and dressed like Minnie Mouse with the dress with the dotted skirt and all. And that's what she did, and he was like so in love. He wanted a kiss from her and all, and which that was so funny. And but yeah, that's why he was controlling the boat. He wanted to take control of the boat because he's trying to look for his lover because she was lost at sea. So, but other than that, the characters, the main characters, the two leading ladies, um, so they stopped Willie, and the girl had a scissor with her, stabbed him right on the head. Cause man, Steamboat Willie was going through, like, he got stabbed in the eye, which she had they stabbed him in the eye with a flat screwdriver, and man, that is long, and it went through his brain, and yet he was still alive. Pulled that out like nothing, and then like I said, the girl stabbed him right in the head with the scissors. She dropped. He fell down the sea, and you think you'll never see him again. That's the end of the movie. No more. I never thought there was gonna be a sequel, but there is gonna be a sequel because at the end of the movie, they show Willie's dead body, which you think it's his dead body, but actually, he's waking up, and then his girl Minnie Mouse shows up, but you don't see her. You just see a little glimpse of her, like her feet and part of her dress, and he's like whistling, and then that's the end of the movie. So there looks like there's gonna be a sequel to this movie. So I like I said, I really got entertained with this film. I really liked it, but I didn't expect there was gonna be a sequel. Cause especially I felt like they don't have the right for Minnie Mouse. But I guess they're gonna wait a couple years so they have the full rights. Cause the only reason they made Screenboat, cause then I've been hearing that Steamboat Will is open domain, so it's open for the public. So I guess they're just gonna wait for the rights for Minnie Mouse so that it could be public domain, so everyone has the rights for it, and then they could use her more on and to the second sequel. So we'll see how that goes. But then, other than that, hopefully you guys like this video. Don't forget to comment down, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.